Okay, so I just heard that I was watching the Prepared Homestead, and he's talking about China dumping the U.S. dollar. Assuming that he is correct, oh, this is really bad. The reason this is bad is because the only reason China or Russia would dump dollars is because they're going to go to war, and if they're going to do that, they're going to need all their money in their war chest, and they're going to want to hurt us as bad as possible. And the best way to do that is dump the U.S. dollar for anything they can get. Our whole world is in fucking economic free fall right now, and we are headed quickly for war. Like, a lot of people don't get how bad this really is. Like, this is half of my thing with Never Enough Suck Ass and E. Handler. Like, this is bad enough that we're going to war. You need to be preparing to go to war. You need to be PTing. You need to be buying night vision. You need to be doing whatever. That's what I'm doing. Like, why is Ray Ray crazy? Because Ray Ray doesn't do anything but fucking talk to you guys and exercise. Okay? Like, I kind of sat depressed for a long time after fucking Dakota left, and I needed to get out and start doing shit. So that's what I'm doing. And the reason that I do that shit is, in essence, because this shit's real and it's headed our way. All of you will be drafted. All of you are going to go fight and die in Russia or China. You need to know that. Get ready to be drafted. You will be drafted. You will die in one of these countries. That's what I'm telling all you guys. If you don't want to do that, if you think these wars are fucking illegitimate, if you think that, like, all this shit that you ever fucking spew is right, then you need to start fucking getting ready to do what you need to do. Whatever that is. If that's fighting China, then good. If that's, something else, do that. But, like, you need to know that this is to that level. I'm hoping that they're desperate enough to give me a commission in the Marine Corps to go kill Chinese people. They might be. Especially if I can get a fucking 1-star or 2-star on the phone alone and explain myself. I bet I can get a commission like that. Given how desperate they are, that's the thing, is they are desperate. You don't get how desperate they are. I'm getting that because I went to some recruiting offices. Ho ho ho, man. When I go to a recruiting office, I don't play me. I play Goma Pile GI. I am here to look up the ASFAB scores and get into the army for the cooking. Okay? That's not quite that bad, but it's pretty bad. They don't have any fucking clue who I really am. I like doing that. It's fun. I find army recruiters are a wealthful source of information. And it's an interesting time. I hate fucking running. I'm not very good at it. Like, this is part of the shit that, like, you people think I'm so good at everything and think that I think I'm a badass. I'm terrible at most things. It's by sheer repetition that I get to a point where you shouldn't fuck with me. Okay? I get tired of people fucking with me because they think they can. When in reality, I don't have very many friends. You know why I don't have very many friends? Because I don't need very many friends. You only need a lot of friends if you're going to get your ass kicked. Basically, every time anyone's ever tried that in real life, I damn near fucking killed them. So, I have to be restrained. Like, this is part of the whole thing. You really need to fucking get ready for war. It's coming. I think the war that's coming here is on our southern border. I think we're going to be fighting the Chinese there. It'll be, Mexican, Cuban, and Venezuelan, and Nicaraguan, and whatever fucking people armed with their equipment. But yeah, they have a good foothold in Mexico already. If I were them, that's what I would do. So that's what I prepare for. That's about the worst thing I could think that could happen to us right now, other than nukes. Our southern border is where we're weakest. And also, like, I'm not the only one that thinks this. Go watch Red Dawn. The scenario that played out in Red Dawn, that is what is going to happen here, pretty much. Limited nuclear exchange, massive ground invasion, and we're going to be fighting up to our fucking tits and neck and fucking blood, death, and fucking shit for a long time. And that will free up the Chinese and Russians to do whatever they want to do. It'll take us decades to come back from this. That's what they're going to do. That's the game plan. That's the only reason they would dump the fucking dollar. The cartel works for the Chinese. They always have. They're like Al Qaeda, right? They're a non state actor, but they accept money from people. Al Qaeda was accepting money from the US for fucking decades. Okay? This is the shit you need to get is there are non-state actors that are being paid by states right now because whoever has the most money makes you fucking king. Might makes right at the end of the day, believe it or not. That's the world we live in. That's the world of empires and kings and fucking everyone that you ever read about from history. We just found out when Putin invaded that we didn't live in some hippy dippy love all fucking, free world. We are the world. Fucking fuckers. No, we don't live in that. You know where we live? We live in the land of Crom. Crom conquers all. Crom is the god from Conan the Barbarian. And the reason I have that fucking ship's wheel painted on all my shit is because it's like the churn of history. It's, the cycle of history, the wheel of history. It marches on. Empires rise, empires fall. All you need to realize is at the end of the day, you should be free, be armed, believe in God, and fucking do what's right. And get with people that also do that. Okay? Beyond that, there's not really much that you can do. Once you're in giant groups of that, maybe then there's something that you can do. But honestly, I think we're probably going to be fighting the Chinese soon. So we're not even going to be able to be worried about all the traitors in our fucking midst. And that's by design. We're being led down some shadowy fucking path to death. I feel like all my friends are in the fucking stockyard going, oh, look, Star Wars. I like Star Wars. And I'm telling you that you're in a fucking feedlot, and the Star Wars you're watching is the tablet you're holding in your hand while you're walking in a fucking feedlot. Bye. You know? The shit with China is going to get out of control. Like, we're going to be stoking the Taiwanese against them and maybe even supporting them directly with our military. And if I were them, the thing that I would do is have my assets in Mexico go after us. We already have infiltrators pouring across our fucking border. That's what those Venezuelans buying shoes. That's why I don't like them. It's not that I don't like Venezuelans and don't like poor people. If you're poor and you're in Venezuela and you want to come here and work for a better life, welcome. I think we should have an open door to those people. We should have a thing at the border trying to sort those people out from fucking communist infiltrators, which exist. Some of those Venezuelans, I guarantee you, are really shabby looking soldiers. That's what I would do. I'd pick the skinny ones and dirty them up a little bit and mix them into that crowd. Make sleepers out of them. And when you send them in with all those regular people that speak Venezuelan, you give them people to hide in, you give them people to recruit from, you give them, instant fucking camaraderie. Like this is bad shit. You don't just import massive groups of fucking military age men into your country. You just don't. We're all going to die. China's fucking going to come kill us. And Venezuela is the nail they're going to use in the fucking coffin. See you guys later.